Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Transport Inc. where we played for the first time in the last episode. You guys seem to love it so much, we're back with a second one, and we pretty much did what was considered the tutorial. We learned all about the game, how it works, how it plays, and today we're going to jump straight into a brand new game and into what is known as, if I jump into new game right now, free play. This will allow us to kind of build the biggest, the best transportation company in the whole globe, from what I can remember. We have a bunch of different regions that we can pretty much start in. And then we can eventually progress to many of the others. So we've got obviously the USA, we've got Europe, we've got Russia, we've got China, and we've got Australia as well. So, this is going to be really, really interesting to see how this now goes. I'm kind of interested to see how it kind of turns out. Now, I can have infinite money. No infinite money. We've got to have some sweet cash, and we've got to have some goals to complete. So, difficulty I'll keep on normal. To win, you got to have... I don't know whether you need all of these. Defeat all your opponents. Earn that type of cash. What is that? That is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Is that $1 billion? Holy moly, that's kind of crazy. And have so many stuffs transported. Should I add like an extra 0 to this? Make it even more interesting? Oh, damn. So types of vehicles, then we can have buses, trains, and planes. Something that I am yet to play around with. And vehicle limit, should we set it to like 200 or unlimited? I think unlimited will be a little bit too much because all the other, opponents will be going kind of crazy. So number of opponents, we'll have it maxed out at 6. Set amount of time companies won't be able to buy stocks at the beginning of the game. Okay, right, we'll give it 12 months, so no one can buy stocks until 12 months into the game. That sounds interesting. And I think we will start in America. And where should we start? Do you know what? I'm going to start in California. Start in California, and that will be the base of our global transportation company. So as we jump into it, guys, if you do enjoy this, maybe want to see more episodes of this as we can turn it into a little mini-series, smash that like button down below and let me know by hitting that subscribe button so you're notified and dropping a comment saying Seneku will play some more, and we'll do just that. So here we are, guys. We are now officially in the United States of America. There is so many places that we can potentially go on to conquer, and I'm kind of excited. I am kind of excited. So already I can see that the yellow company is up and running. The blue company is over there. The white company has spent quite a bit of cash, but I'm not quite sure where they are right now. Oh, they're up over there. Right, so I've got to learn all my states all over again. I'm pretty good with them, but I feel like I've got to learn them all over again. So I'm in California. Let's just start here then. So Los Angeles. If we wanted to go on to build a route, you can see that we can go all the way up to Is it Reading? Or what have I just done? I just spent 18,000 right now on something I didn't even know what I've just spent on. Is it I've paid for a survey. Oh, he's so foolish. He's so foolish right now. Right, let's get some money coming into the company then. So, Los Angeles, we don't really have much to kind of go on right now. Oh, San Francisco has quite a bit going on. Right, we might found our company in San Francisco. So, if I did a route from San Francisco to Reading right now, 400 cargo capacity. We are going to be all over that right now. So, store. We need a cargo vehicle. And I've got 130-odd thousand. So, do I just buy one vehicle, wait it out, and then see what happens? Ooh, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket right now, aren't I? I really am. So, select the vehicle then. We've got to change the price until they're pretty much happy with it. We'll fast forward then. We'll fast forward, boys. Are they happy at 30? Oh, not quite. We'll bring it down to 25, and they should be happy with that number. So how much we're making between each one? There we go, full capacity. So let's see what we're going to get now with full capacity on this cargo. 3,200. Might not seem like a lot of cash money moolah, but it would definitely help us out in the long run. So, I can upgrade it. Upgrading it does bring... Oh, it increases the capacity for 80,000. Yeah, or speed. I won't go down that road just yet. So while that's making us some sweet cash then, San Francisco, we also have an additional route we can take to Eureka. Again, big cargo route involved right there. But let's get some links going between Sacramento right now, because we can get like 2 passenger routes, normal and the, which I class as VIP, but it's obviously first class. So if I go to there then, and we're going to go to buy a new vehicle. Now, problem is, I don't really have any money. And it would be quite nice if I could do the VIPs. Now, the problem is, do I save up 36,000 to get the lowest VIP vehicle? Which, you know what, I think I'm going to. Right now. It's not going to be long for me to get 36,000 with the amount of money coming in slowly but surely right now. Our company right now has the least amount of net worth in the game. We are the lowest valued company right now, which is not good. Oh, I feel so poor, guys. I feel so poor right now. Right, next one, and I can drop the VIP or the first class vehicle on board. Here we go. So drag this over. Oh, how does this work right now? Because to Sacramento. There we go. So back and forth to Sacramento right now. If I select this vehicle, it's already filling up. So how much more can I push it? 85 maybe? Oh, no. Okay. 81. 82. I am fine-tuning those prices. 83. Ooh. 84. Okay, not 84. 83 again? No. 82? Okay, put it back down to 80. Oh no! I think because of how short the distance it actually is, they can't regen them quick enough, right? Or is they're just not liking the high prices these days. 75. We'll roll with that. So that's now actually making me quite a bit of cash. It only makes 1,000 every trip. But what you got to think of is, how many trips can that make in the same time a cargo truck makes a trip? So you would be thinking, roughly, they're making about the same amount of money. So without building an additional line at this moment, I could then go on to do the normal passenger route. Now, the question is, do I save up for this bus here? Or do I keep it to like this one at 20 passengers? Now, we'll go for this one. So drop this one on the route right now to Sacramento. And where is that bus? So here, we gotta make, it's got a capacity of 28. So bring it down to 45. Ooh, what's happened here? There's a bus driver strike unless I pay them off. How do I pay them off? I can't pay them off. What do you mean there's a bus driver strike? Current salary. Is it for the whole month? Maybe I should pay my drivers a little bit more. Guys, please don't strike. How do I get you off? Oh, there we go. They striked for the whole month, so maybe I didn't need to give him a higher salary. Who knows? But this bus right now has got full capacity. 36? Can it really hold 36? Driver's mood is low. Leave me alone. Oh, it is 36. My bad. So maybe I can increase it by a tad. 48. Yeah, we'll go with that then. So, without me upgrading any of the vehicles just yet, we're going to make sure everything's rocking and rolling. So at some point, we are going to have to start thinking about building a depot and getting like a little manager on the go. Now, San Francisco, in terms of its routes, right now, everything here, the only route that we don't have set up is a route to Eureka to pick up some more goods. So shall we add that last route on, and then we can say that we've pretty much added everything within inside of California to San Francisco? I think we can proudly say yes, we have. And I'm going to save up for the 60 cargo capacity. There we go. So drop you on that route. And now it's all about, we're going to have to build a depot in just a moment. So let it make its money. Oh, there's a little bit of roadworks up here. Let it make its money right now. So is that a okay, we got a broken vehicle. That's okay for just a minute. Right. Yeah, it is a 40 cargo capacity. I got a couple of vehicles now broken. So it's time to build a depot. And I build it in Sacramento. So build a depot. 25,000 big ones. And then we're going to hire a manager for 30,000 and then apply or assign all vehicles to it. And then any new vehicles that I do get, will assign those vehicles to that as well. So this will cost me a fortune right now. But eventually, we'll be on top of things all over again. And right now, we have all the routes running to San Francisco where it's possible. We have no... Oh, they're striking again. Why are they striking on my company right now? They don't like me, guys. They don't like me. So any potential route or demand that we have from San Francisco to any of the cities in California has now been sorted out, mate. I can add additional vehicles to them if the demand increases, but there we go. So, keeping Sacramento in our minds, we can pretty much go up to Redding, Eureka, down to Fresno, Bakersfield, or LA. Let's do LA next, and then we'll eventually link the two in the middle. So I'm just going to wait for the strike to be over. So, normal passengers, first class passengers. We can get up and running over here. Are they still on strike? I don't understand why I can't pay them off. Right, I've increased their salary on the next month. When does this next month end? Please hurry up and end right now. This is painful. They're still on strike. Why are you still on strike? I don't get it. You want 4 grand? Oh, there we go. So if I change the price up a bit higher, it changes the face. So maybe this next month, I mean, I'm like nearly in 100 grand in debt. What is going on, guys? What is going on right now? Holy, I never had this in the tutorial. Right, they should now come back off strike now. There we go. So their mood is low, but we'll keep an eye on it. Oh my goodness me, guys. The game hates me right now. It truly does hate me. Holy smokes. Well, I can't afford anything for a while. Wow, my overall company value was like 60,000. The blue company is 500,000 right now. Yikes. And the blue company is buying the red company's stock. This, oh man, this is an interesting turn of events. This truly is an interesting turn of events right now. Now, can you get like a bank loan? Is that possible in the game? Bank loan. See, I'm gonna get a decent loan. So I got 100,000 big ones. Is that the most that I can take? Most amount of payments. Grab that loan. So it's not a lot, but it's enough. Are you for real? Right. On strike again. This is... I'm triggered. I'm getting triggered. I am getting triggered right now. Fuel prices decrease, so a little bit extra cash for us. So I got that full loan there to pay off almost all my debts, but now they've gone back on strike again. But they should be really, really happy after this. They should be really happy, and we should be able to then get out of debt quicker to then be able to get another route set up. Man, I'm so triggered right now. I'm surprised no one's bought any of my stock, considering that my company is now valued at 38,000. What is real life right now? What is real life? So let's get our game plan set up then for Los Angeles. Now, we could go to the store here. We could save up 36,000 to get the first class passenger route, which obviously wouldn't be a bad idea. But it has a 59 normal passenger capacity, which this one here does 36 capacity, would be probably the best one for us. But I think we'll go for the first class first because it's a cheaper bus out of these two. That's kind of like the goal that I want to run with right now. So 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 24,000. Wow. That just jumped up big time. Can I get some money in before it all drops? There we go. So a few extra pennies right now. And let's adjust this price. Bring it down to 70. There we go. So again, only 1,000 at a time, but look how quick it's making those thousands is the big question in hand. So another route up and running right now. Another route up and running. So we're now 26,000, 24,000 in debt. Again, not a huge problem just yet. But we do start panicking when they start buying my stock. Then we panic, boys. Then we panic. Well, we'll see how far we can take this. So we need like 60-odd thousand right now to be able to buy the next type of vehicle. So I think one vehicle is currently being repaired right now. So we're now just waiting for the debts to clear. Oh no, they're not happy again. Like, I can't pay you any more money. Like, stop. You know what I mean? Stop taking all my money. Right, so we're back in business right now. We're looking good. Are they for real? Like, guys, I'm going to run out of bar mood in a minute. I'm going to run out of, like, the ability to keep paying. I don't think you quite understand. Right, that bank loan, how long is left? So, number of payments, loan limit. Where is it? Loan amount. 7 payments remaining. Remaining to be paid, 70,000. Okay. Okay. But we're now looking at our next move. So, which would be, in the store, the $60,000 bus. But of course, ton of debt. Ton of debt right now. What is this down here? Buy a transfer hub. Gotcha. Good, gotcha. So, get ready to place this bus down. Once I got the 60,000, we're getting close to it. So, 55... 58, 58, 55. Come on, push 60 someone. Boom! There we go. So that's no going back and forth right now, making us $2,000 a time. How much can I increase this by? 55? No. 50? Yeah. Again, driver's mood is low. Like, seriously, guys. Like, seriously. That bar cannot go any higher. It cannot go any higher right now. I don't know what more I've got to do. I don't know what more I've got to do at this point. Please chill. Chill right now. Right, let me get rid of all of these. Vehicle upgrades right now. Managers... How do I mean, is there a section in here that tells me how to sort out them not hating us so much? Or is that just a case of how it is? Keep your drivers happy by paying them a fair amount. Is that literally how you manage it? Is just literally paying them a fair amount? I don't believe that because they're getting really angry. Right, so... Oh my god, look. Right, if I go the highest I can pay them, if they go on strike after that, I can't pay you anything higher. Oh my goodness me. Right, okay, sweet. Wait, okay, so Los Angeles right now. We'll get one to Santa Maria. I need 60,000 right now to get this type of bus. So reduce the price on that to 40 big ones, which we'll see if that is anywhere near as good. Yeah, money coming in. So how much are we getting for that one, by the way? 2,500. Nice. And on the same route, you can do a cargo run as well. So the cargo run at 80,000 for 60 odd. We'll jump on that. We'll jump on that right now, and then we just got to fine tune it. So I'm just watching you do a couple of runs. If I can grab onto it. Oh no, it's already at 60. That's all right then. So they've started to buy stock in my company. People have. That's okay because we're gonna go through the roof right now and making some serious cash. I'm no longer the worst valued company after our little bit of a hiccup. So LA, you're looking good, mate. I can take you all the way up to Eureka. Oh no, it's not Eureka. It's Reading. My bad. Which there's some decent demand on these lines. So cargo-wise, no, it's not cargo. It's all passenger vehicles. So I could spend 120,000 to get a 20 capacity vehicle. Right, that's difficult, isn't it, to kind of squeeze all that in? So I've just spent like a big chunk of change. I'm hoping that bus is on the correct route. Otherwise, that is slightly awkward. Where is that bus? Oh, can you not pass this because of the roadworks? Oh, no, is this it here? This is it, isn't it? Yeah. So reduce that then. I've got to reduce it right down because there's no capacity whatsoever. Oh wait, that's the wrong bus. So back to 70. Where is that bus then? Oh, here it is. Here it is, guys. Have I bought the right bus? I am confused to where you're meant to be heading to. No, you just can't. Ah, there we... No, wait. Where is that bus meant to be headed to? And what bus are you? So I spent 120,000 on this bus. Right? Let me pause the game. Because all of a sudden, I've gone so freaking confused. I really have. So is there a way to view my lines? So San Francisco to Sacramento, there's 2 vehicles on that. There's 2 vehicles on Santa Maria to Los Angeles. Okay. So in here we have a vehicle which is a... I don't know what type of vehicle that is. That is your normal passenger vehicle, isn't it? So what's going on with this? It doesn't have a line. Right, I'm going to sell the vehicle. It's not in its best state. But these are the lines that I have. Los Angeles to Reading, which is what I've just got set up. Let me just go through this methodically all over again. So San Francisco has a line, has 2 lines. Well, you can technically have 3 lines to Sacramento, but it has the line there has 2 on. To Reading has 1. To Eureka has 1. Right. Los Angeles goes to Bakersfield, which you can have 2, which it does. Santa Maria, which you can have 2, which it only has 1 at the minute because I haven't got a passenger route set up. I think that maybe that's what that bus I deleted was for. And to Reading, which I don't have one just yet, which we're now going to get in. So 120,000 is what I want to pay for. So Los Angeles to Reading. And then spend 60,000 now what's that between? Los Angeles to Santa Maria is what it should be doing, yeah. So fast forwarding. So I've now got 2 vehicles doing the run. So this one here, we reduce the price. Bring it down to 40. There we go. So that's done then. And then this bus here, which is not at full capacity, which can technically go all the way up to 20. So reduce down to 70. There we go. It all works out in the end, right? No, Sadiak. You're stressing me out, boy. You're stressing me out. But my company value is now over 500,000. So we're doing something right. So back to LA, because we can go up to Reading right now. A normal passenger vehicle, we could spend 220,000 on this. So Los Angeles to Reading, which is a big boy bus. It really is. This one here. That takes 55 passengers. Drops them off. Makes 21,000. You see where this is going, right? You see where this is going. So I haven't even upgraded any of my buses yet. That's another conversation for another day. And we've got maximum for Los Angeles right now. We have maximum for San Francisco, I believe. Wasn't there a third route somewhere I can add something onto? Yeah, between here and Sacramento. So there's wow, okay, it's quite high. If I get this big boy vehicle on, so San Francisco to Sacramento, that's doing 120 capacity. Keep it going. Keep it going, boys. That's what I like to see. So, money is now being made. Like, seriously, money is now being made. Vehicle is broken. Shouldn't they, right, pause. Shouldn't my manager... I'm going to build a depot here as well. I need multiple depots, don't I? Depot is at full capacity. I'll put one in San Francisco. There we go. We've now got 3 depots. We have to upgrade the depots at some point. But we're doing alright. People are buying my stock like crazy. Should I buy other people's stock? How do we do that? Companies. So, this is my company. Look how many people have bought me out. Right. I'm buying my own stock back. There we go. Nice. GG, Sandy. Just spent like a ridiculous amount of money. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. Sweet. Right. I want to get rid of all of this on my screen. Alright. Oh, no. Wrong button. Get rid of you. Get rid of you, please. Leave me alone right now. I'll figure this out myself. There we go. So, Los Angeles is looking pretty damn good. So, Fresno then, which is pretty much smack bang in the middle, we can have something set up to Bakersfield and Santa Maria and Sacramento as well. What would be the ideal route? Obviously, long distance is better. Now, to buy a license into Nevada, 320,000. See, I could do it as well. But you got to think of as well, right? Where is the biggest demands coming from? So, like, for example, LA, you're looking at Las Vegas, 408 cargo capacity. Wow. That's ridiculous. So I need to buy a train license at the shop if I want to start doing trains. And it's 200,000. So if I buy a license here for 200,000, and then I can see how much vehicles cost us. So the speed of this train here is 140 versus a vehicle. It's faster than any vehicle right now. You know, that one train. So I could replace the LA to Reading line with a train, or do I expand into Nevada? Is the real question. Now the yellow dudes are in Nevada. This could be a bad choice for me. What about Arizona? See, Tucson here I could use. How much the... Oh, it's cheaper in Arizona. So buy a license here. Set up a train route to Tucson. And then 200,000 for this train. Reduce the price. So it's a little bit faster. And we have quite the demand for cargo. So it comes out with full capacity. So upgrades for this do increase the capacity right now, which is 80-odd thousand. Now, is it cheaper to maintain them? I mean, it does 17 fuel. Which then again, these 80 capacity, which you're either living with this or this. It's in the ballpark. It's in the ballpark. So not bad. Not bad. And which I suppose it bypasses if a road gets closed. Could be good. So Phoenix, Arizona then. Any little places up here then. So Fresno is really the only place that he really wants to kind of get onto. See, Flagstaff-wise, big chunks of cargo. So I'll do 2 bus routes on this. We should have enough money to see us through. So for the first class passengers... Oh, I could actually drop that bus on. It does both, but nah. Okay, we'll go for this one. I know it only has an 18 capacity because of that's what the demand is, but it is what it is. And then nearly 90 on that capacity, so I could go for like this bus here. 220,000. Maximum capacities, maximum monies coming in. So that puts my company value right now at 1.5 million. I'm on the way to becoming the most valued company in the game. So then Phoenix down to Tucson. Now when it comes to the trains, is there such train as a mix? Yeah, we need 10 million. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. So I'll do another vehicle route down to Tucson right now. And pretty much the same again. To be honest with you, what if I did this bus as the mixture? So it's not picking up any first class. Okay, it does there, so I've got to really reduce this price. Maybe you can't charge like amazing money for first class because they've got to share the bus. Let me go up to 55. $55. There we go. Again, still making decent money. Decent money being made. Right, okay. So we'll give Phoenix then a little depot. Oh, we need a rail depot as well by the looks of it. Rail depot. Wow. Okay. So things are looking good for us then. So back to the train scenario then. Now, what we're looking at here. 500,000 for 140 cargo capacity. Now, the vehicle going back and forth between Los Angeles to Reading right now, that cargo vehicle does a capacity when I can see... No, wait, does it go up to there to do for cargo? No, it doesn't. It's passenger based. What's the vehicle that's doing like 20-odd thousand? I got a vehicle doing like 21,000, right? Or is that just me? I think it might have just been me. Ooh, okay, managers. Right, now we got our next issue. Can they take... We got to get a manager for trains. Didn't realize we had different types of managers. Interesting. Okay, I'm now worth over 2 million. Oh, so they can close the train lines down. They can. Gotcha. Gotcha right now. So there's... Oh, if I zoom out right now, there's pretty much people everywhere. Should we expand into New Mexico next? So, say from Tucson, we can then go on a cargo route to El Paso. Phoenix could go to Albuquerque. Okay, how much to buy? 250,000? Yes. So I'm going to set a train route to Albuquerque. And then we'll do a train route from Tucson. Oh no, El Paso's in Texas. My bad. My bad. So 300 is the cargo there. So 500,000 does 140. And off that train now goes. So reduce the price slightly. 24,000. Oh my goodness me. Trains, cargo trains, it's where it's at, boys. Oh, and they just closed the rail. No, is that the road or the railroad? So with this full capacity of 140, 31,000. Oh my goodness me. Boys. Is that when I'm making the big money off this train? Hold on. 12,000. Might need to start thinking about getting rid of buses, guys, to be honest with you. Holy moly. Holy moly. Right. Create another rail route. To where? Oh, there's no rail route to go to over to there. Gotcha. Now, if I was to buy into Texas, I need a lot of cash. A lot of cash. But I've got 3 states right now, so I'm looking good on that sense. I might need to do like an overhaul. Of some of my current routes. So, Flagstaff then. Anywhere big. Apart from the cargo going back and forth to Phoenix. Right, I'm going to put a little train route on there. We'll go for the smaller one. Flagstaff to Phoenix. So probably like 20 big ones. So it won't make a lot of money. Well, at least I don't think it will. 6,000. I'll take 6,000 all day, every day. Yes, please. Right, Bullhead City. Anywhere standing out for you? To Fresno. But I can't do a train line. It doesn't go to it. Fine. Yuma here. It's on a train line, so I could take this to San Francisco. Oh no, Bakersfield. So then in the store again, trains. Bring that down to 30. Again, a nice little distance to kind of get some big cash. So that there makes... Is that 15,000 it made there? Well, let's see what it makes when it gets back down to Yum here. How much you making? 14,000. I'll take it. Also, I am now technically the highest valued company in the game. Yes, boys. Yes. So Santa Fe. Anywhere juicy we're looking at? Not really. Albuquerque. We got that line all set up anyway. Wow, to Fresno. Look at that. Another train line. So what type of train can we buy? It's 300 there. Do I save up to like, you know, 1.3 billion for that train? Oh, damn. That's going to be some serious money. Serious money spent, but also serious money to be made. Right. Right. Might start thinking about buying out another company. Now, the kind of light, the pinky purple company is the... No! The orange company! What is going on with them? 130,000 value? Right, I really want to buy this train. I really want to buy it. So I'm going to get ready to buy it. 1.3 million, my most expensive purchase to date. Right, come on, give me that cash. Oh, come on. I had to pay some bills. Right, we should get there in no time. And this hopefully should be my biggest payday every time it delivers. Bam, there we go. That's the train. Reduce the price. I'll go to 20 first. It's got to travel quite a distance. So it is going to be expensive. How far does it fill it up? Not all the way. So I'm going to enter 15. And how much is it making Albuquerque at this point? It's hard to tell. I didn't quite see what it was meant to be making. 10 big ones. Wow. That's not a lot of money, is it? Right, here we go. Minus 17,000? Wait, what? Are we losing money on this train? We might be losing money on this train. If so, I'm retiring this train straight away. Yeah. You? No, not delete. How do I get it off a route? What? You gotta fit it? No. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna find a better route for it. Right. Okay. Let me say. So, for example, from Albuquerque. Right. Hold on. Let me buy a license into Texas. This is where he gets crazy right now. So, Austin. I'm looking for cargo runs. San Antonio. Houston. Okay. Houston to Dallas. Where's that train? Wait, was that a train route? I don't believe it was a train route. No, it wasn't. Right, is it there? Where's that train now gone? Oh, it's on the way. It actually travels there. I didn't realize it actually travels there. Right, because of the distance right now, we can change the price on this. Okay, we'll put it to 20. So what does 20 do for us? 6,000. Problem is, yeah, it doesn't have enough cargo to see us through, so maybe this is not the best idea for this train. It's too big. It's too expensive. 14,000. And it's got to wait to fill up again. 17. I mean, it makes money. Not a huge amount of money. But hey-ho. Hey-ho. Right, this orange company then. What seems to be their problem and where are they? They're over here. Right. So what is their issue? So companies. The orange company here. Buy stock. See, I can now buy them out. And I'll officially own the company. Does that mean that I then unlock all the regions? We bought them out! Yes! So that was cheaper than buying the 2 regions ourselves. So we bought out the Ascent Transport Inc. Now, for some reason, they losing the monies. Are my buses going to over here? That can't be my buses, right? No, wait, I'm green, aren't I? So how does this now work? With the fact that I've just bought a company out. Do I just locate? Have the vehicle join your fleet. Sell it. I could sell the vehicle. How did I do it again? Sell the vehicle. So I just sell all the vehicles because I can start from scratch in this region. Sell the vehicle. Sell the vehicle. Oh, there's a fire that's killed off this whole area. So I've now literally purchased everything, right? Yeah. So Lansing right now to Indianapolis looks like a good little run. So I can put a little... Is that a train line? Yeah, just there. We don't have a train depot over here, so let me kind of buy in Lansing right now a little train depot. And let's get a nice little train for it. That's not the store. This is the store. And I'll go for the 80 cargo capacity train. We'll go for that one. Toots down to Indianapolis. Make some money. 10 grand. I'll take 10 grand. Is there something else here as well? Sell vehicle. So I think I need to hire like a manager and stuff and all that over there, didn't I? Yeah. We're going to need a... I'll buy a train depot in Austin right now. With what's going down. So... That was pretty easy to buy a company out. Now, do I look at other companies to buy out? Maybe the yellow company, which the yellow company is over here, which has got a vast region and lots of stuff that I could potentially go on to buy. But it's going to cost a fortune to buy them out. So if I buy one stock, and now it costs... Oh, buy out the company. Can I straight buy out the company for 1.2 million? No way. No way. Right, I'm doing that. 1.26 million. That's another company purchased. 1.24. No, 1.3 it now is. Guys, can you make some money, please? I got a company to buy out. I just bought them out. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Monthly revenue share. Yeah, now give it to 50%. So I'm making 50% of their money. This company here, I just completely killed. Oh, snap. Which means I own like all these areas and regions right now. Oh, snap. Right. Okay. So... all these places I can now utilize. passenger line to Medford. Yes, please. So store, trains. I need some big boy cash. So spend $1 million on a train right there. I'll build a train depot here as well. Ooh. The Transporty Globally has bought out Uncomfortable Transport Inc. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Right, I gotta make sure this train is making money next. Right, bring it down to 35. How much does that make going up to here? 31,000, nice. So the blue right now owns a lot of the red. So this is where your boy now, 15 million? Oh, did I just get like a big chunk of change? Right, if I can buy the blue, would that mean I can then buy all its stock into red? I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? How did I get all that money? Is it because the white bought out the other and I had stocks in it or something like that? Is that how it worked? I am not quite sure. But anyway, fast forward. Should probably eventually start buying some on my own stock. But hopefully buying out the blue is going to see me through this. That's all we can hope for. So how is that company doing that I purchased that originally? The European one. It ain't making huge money because the net worth is kind of bobbling about. But it's a nice ton of cash coming in anyway. It is a nice ton of cash. Right, Las Vegas. I could do a nice little train run up here to Price. And we'll grab... Oh, I'm not in the store. We'll grab the 80 capacity. Which is already filling up right now, 80 on this. That's all good. So how much does it make dropping it off in price? 13,000. Keep it rocking and rolling. That's what I like to see. Right. So I need more money coming in to be able to buy. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's changed things. That's slightly changed things. So the blue has bought out the red, which I'm trying to buy blue. But the problem is, blue's shares have gone through the roof. So now I really do need to make some money. So I'm going to pause the game for a minute. I'm going to pause the game. And we need to think of some tactics. So, Las Vegas. Okay, forget that. Salt Lake City. Right. Build a route to Casper. Throw a train on that. Did you pronounce that Boys? I'm not sure how you pronounce that place. Helena. I'm looking for places with like decent cargo runs that are kind of semi-close by. Let me go all the way up to here. So, Sailor. No. Bend. No. Eugene. See, there's some good runs down to here, but it's a little bit too far for my liking. bit weak, some of them for trains. So maybe I start thinking about planes to skip ahead of the competition. Right, 25 big ones right now. See, when it's coming down to this, you're not really making much money. You really ain't. Okay, it's got a couple on. I want to see if it makes profit on this. And I'll build a train depot just here. Does it make a profit? It does. So bring down for 15 for the sake of being able to fill it all up. Right, okay, we need a game plan to be able to buy out the next company. I need 9 million in the bank to buy its last final stock before we can potentially go on to buy it out. So I'm thinking if I went to the store and bought a plane license for 800,000, I can then start flying people to destinations. Right? So if I went from San Francisco, and I need somewhere with like a decent capacity. To be honest with you, it doesn't have to be a decent capacity. To Houston. Between two large cities. And then, so the capacity down to there is quite high for whatever type, you know, whatever passenger you're looking at. But if I go for this plane. Now in Houston, I'll build a airplane hangar. Wow, that plane is quick. How much does it make? 138,000? Is that real? Is that real money? You ready? It is real money. Planes might have just saved us. The planes might have just saved us. But they are expensive. What's the upgrades I can do? Better seats. Right, I spent money on better seats because at 70 big ones, you can't get a full capacity. Where does it fill up now? There we go. So what does this now make? Oh, by the way, guys, I need to buy some more of my own stock. Right, that's good. That's real good. Because I'm being bought out left, right, and centre. Right, companies. Buy stock. 10 million. Wow. Wow. I own literally one more of my own stock. Have I milked that other company I own? Oh, it's gone bust anyway. Right, come on, guys. Buy that last piece of stock and I can find out then what the buyout price would be. I need more planes, don't I? I might be able to jump ahead of the competition with planes, but I just want to buy this last piece of stock. We're close to it, but no cigar just yet. No cigar. $10.5 million. I just need $10.5 million. Come on. Why is it like we get money really quickly, and then when I'm getting close to how much I actually need, it takes forever? And the longer it's taking, the more their stock is going up. Right, there we go. So the buyout now price then is 5 million. And I'm buying that company, the highest valued company in the game, might I add. So, can I grab a loan? Loan amount. Oh my, okay. Right, I've got a loan. That company, buy out. Oh my goodness me. I have now unlocked quite a lot of America. At the same time, getting to get quite a bit of money. Monthly revenue share. I want 80% of everything they're earning. I will run that company in the ground so I can then slowly start buying stock in this company. My price right now is 46 million. Oh, I need a plane manager, don't I? So no one's going to be able to afford to buy any more of my stock. I'll be honest with you. So I just need that money coming in to slowly keep buying the stock from there. My company's worth 184 million. Get wrecked, everybody else. Oh, no, continue. Get wrecked, everybody else. This is what a winner looks like. This is what a real winner looks like, guys. Championes. Championes right now. Yay. Right, we'll let the money keep increasing. Because I ain't going to spend it on any more vehicles just yet. Oh, are they buying their own stock back? Or have I only, like, literally only bought one? Right. This I might regret. But you ready? I just got a big loan. But I don't know if that was the right choice to do. I don't know, because it is a $5 million repayment a month. I might have regretted that choice. May have just regretted that choice. I can't sell... Well, I say I can't. Can I sell my own stock? No. Obviously, the price of my company is going down. Shouldn't have got those bank loans, should I? Right, revenue shares are increasing. And every company that I got, even though they just are pointless at this moment. Oh, with their stock coming down, it's now 17 million. 17.6. Now, it is kind of going up. But what's not going up, though, is my money. Right, Houston. Where else can I take you? We need to fly you somewhere. Miami. To anywhere that could make us money. Tallahassee. Nowhere by the looks of it. Oh, a cargo plane to over here. There were no travel demand? Oh, no, it's a Sacramento. That always throws me off. Right, play mode. Buy a cargo plane. 6 million. There we go. Fast forward that bad boy. So that comes flying in right now with tons of cargo on board to utilize. Didn't quite make out how much money it was making. Oh, up to 50 big ones. 50,000. Nice. Wow. Even at 50, it can do it. So we're now technically in a bit of debt. 70,000. Right, hold on.
60 big ones now. Damn! I can keep increasing that price. 18 million. Their market share is increasing right now. I shouldn't have got that loan to buy stock with, should I? You can't sell stock either, can you? Well, at least I don't know how to. How much is that plane now making? 98. Ooh, damn. So I can get another loan, but it's not worth it. Can't pay that off. Can't pay this off. I'm losing money like you wouldn't believe right now. Oh, I had the world at my fingertips, and look what he did, guys. Look what he did. So anything anything losing me money. Everything's making me money. I think I've just been so completely out. Wait, one plane? Where's my other plane? I'm sure I had another plane. Has it crashed and exploded? Is that what's happened? Is that what's happened? Did it die? What happened to our plane? No! This is not good. This is definitely not good. What's also not good though is the more I pay off the loan, the more I can borrow. And that's terrifying. That is terrifying. So last month, dividends, we get nice little dividends every month anyway from the thingy, but shocking. Shocking. The money disappearing. Look at Zodiac Inc. We've had a nice steady climb. I can't believe we bought out the blue company. That was the highlight. That was my highlight. But that company down here is just rising. Rising, and rising. 20 million right now to buy.
It was only a matter of time before I did go into bankruptcy. I was at the end of it, 130 million in debt. It was all downhill when I started buying companies and getting those big loans out and not continuing the expansions. But guys, if you want to see another episode where we try again, one thing I didn't take a look at was the subsidies, if that's how you say it correctly, where you can hire people to run areas and regions for you. Kind of need to take a look at that, really, didn't I? Yeah, but my biggest thing was I bought the blue company, the most expensive company in the game, and that was my biggest downfall. But guys, hope you did enjoy this video. Smash a like button down below, and until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.